Owl stands before you, little one.
What? You are Owl? Well, you don't look like an owl. That's for certain.
Stop it, Ifri. Mr. Owl, this letter is for you. It's from Madame Eros, my teacher.
So it's you two. I see. Tangential, but have you tried absorbing memory shards yet?
Not yet. Madame said that it was perilous to do so.
Very wise. The consequence from merging memories can be quite unpredictable, not to mention that it may harm your soul rather than protect it. Place all your shards into this orb, and I shall begin the ritual once you're fully prepared.
I'm ready. Let the ritual of the soul resonance barrier begin.
One shard? The barrier will protect you much more potently if you can find more. Shall I begin the ritual then?
Yes, please.
Renee, feel the resonance of thee in thy heart. Beareth thy soul, lighteth thy way, bond thy fate. Thus ye shall find harmony in each other's presence.
Amazing. I can feel the shards reaching out to us as well.
It'll be a while before the souls are resonated. Don't wander too far. She perfectly hid her presence and waited till this very moment to reveal herself.
Renee! Her soul was corrupted. How?
She interrupted the ritual while Renee's soul was completely vulnerable, which caused the ritual to backfire and allowed her to sneak inside.
I can barely feel my link with Renee!
You take good care out here. I'm going in right now.
Renee! Renee! Wake up! Renee!
Stop it! She's fine. She's sleeping for the moment.
She survived such a debilitating strike. How can you be so certain Renee is fine?
All thanks to Ifri and his great power, the Soul Link spell. If I'm doing fine over here, then she must be fine too.
Soul Link spell? How come?
Renee! Renee! Wake up! Renee!
Calm yourself, little one. She's fine. She's just unconscious for the moment.
She barely survived that last attack. How can you be so certain that Renee is fine?
With the interruption of the ritual, it is expected for her to be rendered unconscious for a while from the backlash. As for the curse, I've already lifted it myself. No need to concern yourself further.
I know! I'm just upset! Leave me be!
How did you know she was fine then?
Because of course I know! Our souls have been linked throughout this event! Ah! She's awake! Bree! Fine?
What happened to me?
Someone destroyed the cradle and interrupted the ritual, using the backlash to sneak into your soul in an attempt to corrupt it.
Don't you worry, though. You were saved by the stupendous Ifri once again. Plus a smidgen of aid from Owl.
Thanks, Ifri. Thank you, Mr. Owl.
An invader that uses the marionette curse. Lady Eros was right to worry about this. Seems someone is indeed after you.
Well, what are we waiting for then? We need to finish this ritual before anything else happens.
Indeed, else we run the risk of another accident at any point. However, the cradle, which acts as the spell's pivot, is cracked.
Must we rely on the cradle to begin the ritual?
Only by God's power can we safely tune the resonance of souls. Though known to few, the cradle was the instrument once used by God to create life. However, this is not the only cradle. Deep under the earth lay God's hall, the first cradle, where she created life for the very first time. It should be nigh impossible to break the first cradle, so there's no other place for you to continue the ritual. Little one, come over here. I've got a job for you.
You won't get work out of me if you speak to Ifri in that way.
Stop it. You need to learn the soul resonance barrier spell for Renee. I can't leave the Grand Archives, so you must host the ritual at God's Hall.
Acceptable.
Any questions, little one?
That's all? Like it would be difficult for Ifri.
If you are well prepared, then move along. Henceforth, you must rely upon yourselves.
With Ifri here, worry should be the furthest from your minds.
Thank you, Mr. Owl.
Hello again, rescuer.
Hi.